minutes, and we will be live. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. Hello, hey, how you doing? I hope you're doing great today. Congratulations, everybody. Did you know that the bird is the word? Wait, that's not what I meant to say. Did you know that Bitcoin has officially achieved the $100,000 price level? Yes, that's right. Bitcoin has officially reached $100,000, my friends. We did it. Congratulations, everybody out there. Altcoin season has begun and Bitcoin has reached $100,000. It's a pretty good day. We started this channel, the Crypto Report, roughly 3 years ago, something like that. We've done 4,500 videos, 4,500 videos, taken 2 months, like literal months of our lives, put it into video content, saying that one day crypto was going to get adopted by the USA. It was going to get political. Bitcoin was going to go to 100K. I've said that Bitcoin one day is going to flip the market cap of gold. That still hasn't happened. But if you've seen the evidence, it shows that this is coming. This is the future. We're still moving higher. We got up to $103,000 yesterday. All of a sudden, you thought a $10,000 move was significant for Bitcoin before. These things can start to happen pretty quickly. The higher in price gets, the easier it is for these things to kind of get out of control. I mean, just look at some of the parabolic charts that you see in crypto. It's crazy to believe that we're at 100K, but it's really not that insane. It's destiny. I mean, we've been talking about this for years, and a lot of people have. Just everybody in the space has believed this. Yesterday, what's the news that drove us up? The official announcement that there's a new head of the SEC, a pro-crypto head of the SEC that is coming into power here in 2025, officially picked by the next presidential administration. Now, today's video, I do want to hone in on Crocoin quite a bit. I want to talk about the Cronos meme mania deal, if that's coming back, when that might be coming back, speculate on some of that, and potential crypto.com exchange listings. One in particular, not Mary, right, that everybody's kind of wondering about. Yeah, I'm talking about the pre-sale balls of steel that is associated with Mary. Guys, pre-sales are really risky. Do your own research. I usually don't participate in pre-sales. The only reason I did was to support a community, really, for the potential of a Mary listing, which I think is the strongest meme on Cronos personally. That's my opinion. There's a lot of strong memes on Cronos, but I want to hone in on some of this conversation. A lot of people are like, what's going on with that? When is that thing going to launch? What does that mean for Mary? We're going to discuss all that, but I'm going to look at Crocoin. You know, I've believed for a long time that CRO could go anywhere from $2 to $5 in this bull market. Why? Because when you look at what's been going on, let me add this to the screen. With Binance token, it's still sixth largest cryptocurrency by market cap at 105 billion. I believe that one day it's achievable for CRO to achieve current Binance levels. Not to say CRO is going to flip Binance, which, you know, could happen one day, maybe, but like one thing at a time. I've just said, I believe that it's possible essentially for if Binance can hit 100 billion, so can CRO. I think. And if that's the case, you know, it's a $5 billion market cap. If it goes to 100 billion, it's a 20x from here. You got a $2 to $5 crow at that point. I think that's a $4 CRO is what that is exactly, almost. So I believe that. I believe that for a while. In the meantime, I'm not just going to talk about Crow in this video. I do want to hone in, so I'm going to let some folks hop in. Everybody wants some general crypto updates. I want to talk about Hawk2a. Okay, I want to talk about that. I want to talk about Coffeezilla. I've been tweeting about that and his battle with the Hawk2a space. Clarify some of my thoughts on that. And I'm also going to talk about Coffeezilla and his attacks on crypto.com from the past. Yeah, maybe you didn't know this. Maybe you did. Coffeezilla has also attacked crypto.com in the past. Let's see how that has kind of survived. Let's see how that one aged. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Bitcoin's at 100K. What a wild day. Crypto's going great. Shout out to all y'all in the comment section. I saw yesterday a lot of people saying how much money they've been making from watching the channel, from, you know, learning about crypto. I want to remind you guys, I'm not a financial advisor. We're not here to give you financial advice. I've never told you to buy anything, and I've never told you to do that intentionally. I've said that I like this, I like that. I'm allowed to like things. You're allowed to like things. You're allowed to not like things that I like, and vice versa, right? Everybody should have their own opinion. That's the one piece of advice I give you. Have your own opinion, right? So continue to do the digging. Understand that historically speaking, we've got some data that we could look at suggesting that there might be still 200 and maybe 30, 220, maybe 240 days left in the bull market. Could be less than that. Understand that people are most interested. Retail seems to be most interested in meme coins. Why do I say that? Well, as a YouTuber, we put out videos. If I put a video out on Stacks, the layer 2 solution enabling DeFi on top of Bitcoin, that'll still only get, 500 to 1,000 views maybe. If I put a video out on Pepe, it'll get 10,000 views. Why? Because retail is back, and retail is excited about meme coins. And so I do think that meme coins are something to pay attention to. I've been more of a meme coin degen in this bull market really than ever before. It's actually served me quite well personally, but that can also be extremely risky, and they're certainly not for everybody. When it comes to celebrity meme coins, I haven't touched any of those, actually. I'm pretty sure I haven't bought a single celebrity meme coin, and that's done me very well as well. Clearly, the Hawk2a thing didn't go very well. We're going to discuss it and more in this video. Welcome back. Welcome back. Couple shout outs. And, I missed it. Pete L with a $10 super chat. I got to go with 10 super chats for this stream. If we get to $10 super chats, then I'll stick around for just an extra 30 minutes. I can, go up to an hour and a half today. I'll stick around for at least an hour. If you get up to $10 super chats the next 40 minutes or whatever, I'll stick around for an extra half hour. A new thing that YouTube's doing. I don't do it all the time, but today I figured I'd do it. Is Crow likely to go to $1 before Sell May walk away? Thank you for, and it says great content. Thanks, Pete L. Appreciate you. All love to you, brother. Great question. I would say yes. I could be wrong, but I would say yes. Like in my brain, it'd be like a 70% chance. Yes. That's my brain. Maybe an 80% chance. Yes. That's my brain. Just because my 80% is 80% of my brain doesn't necessarily mean that that's the facts, but we do have some evidence to support that we'll lay out through this stream. And, we kind of lay this stuff out every day, but we will talk more about that dollar for you, Pete, as we kind of go through the stream. But I think yes. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys think? Thank you for your super chat, Pete. I appreciate it. Mr. Chor says, I would love to see a Black Sea buzz cut. Everybody wants to see the Black Sea buzz cut live on stream. He's due for a haircut. He promised he'd get a haircut when Bitcoin hit new all-time highs. He's going to do it. He hasn't gotten a haircut in a while. I don't think he knows who to go to as a barber. and he certainly doesn't trust me. He never committed to a buzz cut, but he is due for a haircut. So that's coming, guys. What else we got going on? Shout out to Chef X3. Shout out to Austin and Austin and Chef X3, Mr. Chor, BSS in the chat. Welcome, Mr. Allen with Crow Fam. Hashtag Black Sea Buzz Cut. Phoenix in the chat. Matthew. Thanks again, Pete, for that super chat. Greg, how you doing? Wish retailing would get excited about. I think they will, Greg. I think they will get excited about Crow with Knife again. A lot of people think that I'm bearish on it for some silly reason. I've been bullish on it the entire time. I've just said that I think in the midterm, we're gonna have Mary flip it just because it hasn't had an exchange listing yet. I think that's common sense. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't have the answers to everything. Maybe I have the answers to nothing. You tell me. I just tell you guys what I think every day. Matthew Evans says Coin Baron thinks Crow will peak late 2025. I think that that's accurate. That's something that I've said as well. Historically, I think that when Crow Coin has its biggest moments, it is historically at the peaks of bull markets, right? If you've looked at CRO's performances in the past, like what is this? This is peaked in November of 2021. That was at the grand finale of the bull market. And I wouldn't be surprised to see the same be true. I wouldn't be surprised to see the same thing be true. But in the meantime, I don't think $1 is the peak, personally. And so I think it could hit $1 maybe early, in the year. Maybe it rejects off $1, comes back down, spooks some people out, and then has another run back up. Because, look at the moves, right? All of a sudden, it goes from 8 cents. It blasts off to 23 cents in the last bull market. And I think it's going to be bigger than that. Again, I think it's going to catch up to Binance in some capacity. They're going to launch the US exchange. They got Cronos ETF. They got the Cronos chain around this bull market. It's totally different. So I'm not like, I think $1 is a slam dunk for Crow. That's been my opinion for a long time. Yeah. My Filipino wife and I in the chat says, can you is what I meant to say. Look at the last cycle compared to this cycle before Crow ran up. Where do you think we are? Yeah, I can look at that one too. Yeah. Twisted is talking about the Hawk 2 space. We're going to talk all about this and more. So, okay, welcome back, guys. Let me get into this and I'll circle back to the chat. Remind me if I miss any of your questions. Come, just say them again later on. I got to get through some things. I want to share some ideas with you for the day. Kind of get through the video. Okay. And then we'll do some more questions as we go on. But thanks for that super chat again, Pete L. We do have a goal of $10 super chats for the stream. Just stick around for an extra 30 minutes today. I'll go for at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half if we get to that super chat goal. What we got going on is Bitcoin's at 100K, casual 100K. It's kind of funny. I put out a tweet yesterday morning and I said, nobody cares about Bitcoin anymore. Isn't it funny? Nobody cares about Bitcoin anymore. 8 hours later, Bitcoin breaks $100,000 because Mr. T, you know who that is, the new president, Mr. T says, I'm gonna assign a new head of the SEC. Let me tell you, and this guy, he likes crypto. He does. It's true. That's a true story. And that is a true story. He did actually appoint a pro-crypto head of the SEC. I got to tell you, I do. And it's true. So he did. He appointed a new head of the SEC that's a pro-crypto person. That sent Bitcoin to 100K. So it's funny that I put out a tweet to say nobody cares about Bitcoin anymore. And then that's the day where Bitcoin hits $100,000. That's how it works, guys. Let me be very clear. The minute that you, I'm going to unshare the screen. The second that you give up on a thing, I mean, it's not every time, right? This is not financial advice. But the second that you give up on something, or the second that you want to give up on something, is probably the second that it wants to explode. The second that generally nobody's talking about Bitcoin, nobody even cared about Bitcoin for a minute there. It was just XRP, whatever, altcoin. Everybody lost their focus on Bitcoin. That's when Bitcoin went to 100K. That's sometimes how crypto works. What we got is Curry Crow asking in the chat, did I buy any Hawk Tua or no? I did not buy any of that Hawk Tua. I did not buy any of that. I don't buy celebrity meme coins. Shout out to you, Craig. How you doing, brother? Jasmy's at 6 cents, says Un Fulano. I told you guys, if we could get a break, I've been talking about Jasmy on the channel. Congratulations, Jasmy coin holders. Are we talking about Jasmy on this channel? Look at this thing. Look at this. Boom! I told you guys, once it broke through this level, it was going to go kaboom, kaboom. This thing can go to 30 cents, lickety split potentially. I'm bullish on it. I think it's got a ton of upside. I think Jasmy is going to have a beautiful, beautiful bull market. I think people can make a ton of money on it. We had some resistance here. It hit 5 cents earlier this morning. I told you guys, I even tweeted it out this morning, basically calling that this would break out. So that's how it goes, guys. Pay attention. Pay attention. These are simple calls sometimes, okay? So congratulations to all the Jasmy coin holders. Look at this beautiful explosion. This thing is up. Look at this. Jasmy is up in 34 days. 3x. That's a bull market. That's a bull market. I told you guys. 10x's are easy. In a month, boom. I think it's going to go higher. I think it could keep going higher. It looks like it's just absolutely breaking out. I mean, I'm not. Now, if you're panic buying Jasmy today, that's a silly thing to do. Don't do that. You should have already had your position. I'm not giving financial advice, but I wouldn't buy green candles like this, Jasmy. I'm not perfect. I told you guys sometimes I do, right? Sometimes I panic. Sometimes I do buy green candles. Generally, 99.9% of the time I don't. Okay? And the 0.1% time that I do, it turns out not good, usually. So, generally, the rule is don't buy the green candles. Buy the red ones. Sell the green candles. Buy the red ones. Sell the green ones. Pretty straightforward. Bitcoin dominance is coming down a little bit, but it's also kind of having a recovery because Bitcoin, I told you guys this. Yesterday in my live stream, I said this weekly candle was down here. I said if Bitcoin can break above 100K, what did I say? Go back to the tapes. Check the tapes yesterday. I said that this weekly candle would come back to the blue line, which means that some altcoins would slow down, and we are seeing that. Like Cardano's not on fire today. Solana's not on fire today. XRP's not on fire today. Jasmy is, because Jasmy's due. There's a lot of coins that are on fire. Like Pepe's not. I had somebody asking me yesterday, hey, there's a Binance listing for Pepe. Binance US did a listing for Binance US did a listing for Pepe yesterday. I did a video on it. I said it could give it double-digit gains, maybe, just because I think Pepe has been consolidating long enough. But I said in that video, it's kind of a non-event, to be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised if it did nothing. I didn't really expect it to crash. I mostly expected it to do nothing. If it was going to pop, it was just going to pop because it's kind of due. And that was a little catalyst. It's been consolidating a little bit here. So that was kind of the idea I had for my Pepe video yesterday. Meanwhile, our total market cap continues to explode up to 3.58 trillion. He says, BSS says, I just took out my initial investment on Jasmy this AM. It's all gravy from here on out. Look at that, guys. That is smart person, profit taking initial out. Now he's got a moon bag for the bull market. I love it. That's how you do it. Did he speak about Ethereum? Did I speak about Ethereum? I speak about Ethereum. I didn't speak about Ethereum yet. I can talk about Ethereum. Let's talk about Ethereum. Let's get this Pepe out of here. I think Pepe is due for a pop again. We'll see how that goes. But Ethereum's breaking out, my friend. Congratulations. It almost got to 4K. I think it's going to break through. I think it's going to be at $4,800 in no time. I think Ethereum can go to 10K in this bull market, maybe even higher. I wouldn't be surprised. Ethereum ETFs are getting gobbled up again. That's good to see. I'm bullish on Ethereum. It's a staple in the market. It's an OG. It's slow. It's expensive compared to like Solana. There's a lot of competitors. Swee is on the move today. Do you guys remember Swee? Have you guys seen Sweetcoin? You know what's going on with Sweetcoin? It's exploding. You know when we talked about Sweetcoin? Does anybody remember when we were first talking about Sweetcoin? That's where we talked about Sweetcoin. How much money would you have made on Sweet? We gave you a 4x on Jasmy. I gave you an 8x, almost on Sweet if you bought it below $1 when we first started talking about it. I told you there was resistance at $2. I told you when it got through $2, it could go to $10. It's on its way. It's halfway there. Did you smash the like button yet, by the way? Can you believe it? How easy is it to predict that cryptocurrencies are going to go up? I'm bullish on crypto, guys. There's a lot of coins that people are excited about, okay? I'm not some, wizard with like, how does the guy know that the coins are going to go up? The total market cap of cryptocurrency is going to go up. Simple technical analysis, simple resistance and support levels will tell you where we're going to stop when we break through, that we're going to keep going. Harder to find out exactly when we're going to stop again if we're in price discovery mode. But we can make some educated guesses, right? So educated guesses, right? Can Bitcoin dominance go to 10% I don't think so. Anyone here know if Bitcoin dominance can go what? Down another 10%? Bitcoin dominance, don't be surprised if it comes down to 40%. Yeah, don't be surprised if it comes down another 15%. Don't be surprised. That could happen. That could happen. I don't know if it's going to happen, but it could. How's it going, Marissa? At Legacy Legendsman in the chat. Caleb Dotes, need to crack 4K so I can sell. A lot of people are going to be taking profit at 4K. Ethereum, I know that. Be careful. There's going to be some profit taking along the way. There's always profit taking. If you're not taking profit, I don't know what you're doing here in the crypto space. I don't know. Sometimes, like, if I buy a meme coin, people expect that, like, if I take profit, people will go, whoa, took profit. You take profit in crypto, guys. You take profit in crypto. That's the name of the game. It's what we're doing here. We're trying to create generational wealth. We are trying to retire our bloodline for generations, right? That's it. So Curry Crow's got it. Crypto West in the chat. We got more people talking on X. How you doing, Crypto West? If you guys haven't followed Crypto West, give him a holler. Give him a follow on X if you haven't done so. The guy's putting out content. A lot of content on X. What do we got? Okay. All right. I got some things to get through. I do want to share some stories with you guys. So we got 400 folks watching. Before I dive deeper into this, I want to, we got 240 of you guys watching on X. Do me a favor, really quickly, give this thing a repost. Just tap the button. You don't need to quote repost. Just repost it out. Let's get some more folks in here. If you're watching there, also tap the heart. If you're watching on YouTube, we got 172 folks watching there. Smash the like button. We're trying to have a record stream here, guys, because Bitcoin just is breaking records, breaking 100K today. I think it's time for another record stream, maybe record super chats, maybe record gifted membership. You never know. I think it's just going to be big records. Why do you want me to? Why crypto chip? I don't understand that one. Excuse me. So, getting into some of the meat and potatoes of it, Jasmy's top gainer, so is Sweet. These are two videos that we've done videos on these coins. A lot of content on these coins. Tell the people in the chat, you guys have been watching the channel. For the people watching the channel, how right were we about these coins? How right were we to talk about these coins? By the way, Stacks is having a nice move too. Done a lot of videos on Doge, done a lot of videos. We talked about a lot of great plays. Didn't really do any videos on Render or whatever. That's fine. Shout out to Lee for a super chat. Wants me to look at Jesus coin. We could take a peek at that one. We could take a peek at that one. I think that the market cap on that one is big enough. I think it's on Solana, right? I can peek at that really quickly for you. Oh boy. It's not a coin I have. It's not a coin I'm intending on buying. It's got a $20 million market cap. There's one on, I think it's this one, or is it this one? See, I don't know which one it is. Are you talking about the one on Ethereum or the one on Solana? That's the question. You're going to have to tell me. I'll circle back to this. You tell me in the comments. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of that. I mean, I am personally, a believer. So, I don't love that thing. I think it's kind of like a mock deal, whatever. It's crypto. I get it. I'm not into it, but we could talk about it. We could take a peek at it. I just would like to see, I don't know which one you're talking, the one on Ethereum or Solana. So if you circle back with me there, I could take a peek at that. I could take a peek at that. But Jasmy and Sweet are ripping. These are coins we talked about. Peanut the Squirrel getting a big boost. I told you guys, I think Peanut the Squirrel's got a lot of life left. There was Justice. That one didn't go so well. And there was also Peanut, like spelled out Peanut. That one didn't go so well either. P-Nut, P-N-U-T was the big one. That's the one that Elon liked. That's the one that's going to succeed if the Peanut Squirrel thing succeeds at all. So very interesting. Are there losers today? Barely. Everybody's a winner. Sandbox is down a little bit today. So is Gala and Kaya and Quant and Ondo and Maker. Only because these things are up so much over the last 7 days. Nothing goes straight up. Nothing goes straight up. Still not sure which Jesus coin you're talking about. Okay. I need to know if you're talking about the one on Solana or the one on Ethereum. And then I could look at it. Yeah. Oh gosh, Marissa. Unbelievable. So anyway, that's kind of the update there. Liquidations. Are we having liquidations today? Let me just refresh this. I don't think this is accurate. So let me it's bridge just on a contract ending in got it. See ya. Contract ending in bow. Let's see here. E70. E70. Look, I'm not going to buy this coin, okay? Because I already kind of explained that. But whatever. I don't know. This account, I'll tell you what, I do see this X account like replying to everything for some reason. Maybe I'm following it, actually. I might be following it. I don't know. Because at one point I did get a chuckle out of it. I'll admit. I will admit. It's not so good. Sorry, big guy. But I did get a chuckle out of it. And yeah, I don't know. There's so many other better memes, But anyway, it kind of looks like, it could be forming a bottom. Maybe I'm going to run from this. But it could go up. I don't know. I mean, like, why, there's so many other ones out there, there's so many other ones. It looks like it's forming a bottom, probably, maybe. I don't know. I mean, it could certainly come back down to the $10 million level. Could come down at easy another 50%. I'd expect if there's a lower floor, it's probably when it was consolidating here. And, when it's kind of like, pew, and then tap, 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 maybe tap. Could come to 10 million again before doing whatever it's going to do next. I don't know. Danny Picasado just says he wants a Trump impersonation. Oh, I said the word crud. Didn't mean to do that. Darn it. Anyway, all right, here. Let me do this. What I could do for you, Danny, is I could do this. Let's look at the liquidations. So December 4th, let me tell you, I picked the head of the SEC, and overnight, Bitcoin, beautiful, big, beautiful. Oh, beautiful Bitcoin. Let me tell you, the Bitcoins went to $100,000. Probably, truthfully, I got to tell you, because of me, $237 million worth of longs liquidated, totally gone. Huge amount of money liquidated from the crypto market. Only 214 million, not billion, million shorts liquidated. Not that big of liquidations. That's all I can get. That's all I got right now. China. That's not a lot of liquidations. Liquidations needed to cool off to kind of get it. We needed liquidity to get swooped out that way we could continue to the upside. And you know what? That's exactly what we saw. You know, and it's funny too. Chris, the CEO of crypto.com, has been talking a lot about that. He's been talking about how the liquidations are oh my gosh. I'm getting so distracted by the chat. The liquidations are needed to kind of get cleaned up before we continue to the upside. And now, I mean, like, look, guys, I've been talking about 200K Bitcoin personally. I'm very bullish. I'm very bullish. I'm a very bullish bull. I've been bullish for a while. These liquidations needed to kind of get cleaned up so we could continue to the upside. We are in an altcoin season. Shout out to Crypto J with the super chat. Fog on Soul just hit 60K holders. You know, Fog has been doing very well as well. It is altcoin season. I've seen that. Thanks for the super chat. I can peek at that really quickly. Yeah, I've seen that one as well. I know a lot of people are hyped on that coin. You know, what I've always had trouble with it though is like, isn't it kind of just a play off of, you know, Pepe? But it's a $397 million market cap coin. That's pretty good. It looks like it peaked out in November. It's consolidating. I wouldn't be surprised if it had another leg up. If it were to find a floor here, that'd be great. I mean, again, I wouldn't be surprised to see this thing come a little lower before continuing to the upside. I want to remind you guys, I think we have, you know, 2 to 3 months of an epic altcoin season where silly coins like, you know, Fog or whatever, or, you know, can rally. I don't have this coin. I'm probably not going to get this coin. I just don't think it's got enough mass meme power to send to a price level that, you know, makes it worth it for me. Now, if you got into a coin like this early and you got a huge bag and you're waiting for it to pop back off the new high, coin like this, I've heard enough about it. It probably is going to take a new high. How high could this one go? I couldn't possibly tell you. I haven't honed in enough on this community, but I've certainly seen that one a lot. I mean, if it's already at a $397 million coin, sure. Could it come back down before continuing up? Sure. It's really all about I can say about it. Thank you again for that super chat. You know, 11-7. I appreciate it. Thank you. So lots of super chats. I probably my favorite super chat ever has been, you know, here you go for the Mr. T impersonation. Thank you. Thank you. It's tremendous. Really, really. I like that a lot. I really do. So I enjoyed that. That was fun. Anyway, so altcoin season's here. It's in full swing. This can last for a while. It could still go higher, and it could last for a long time. This is something we've talked about. Funny story, though. Microstrategy gives a big gain. Big headline from CNBC. Big gain. Turns negative despite Bitcoin 100K milestone. Panic. Well, no. MicroStrategies is doing so bad. It's doing badly. Oh, man. I got the impersonations in my, in my head. So... no, it's not. It's doing great. It blasted through its 20-year all-time high. It went all the way up to 500 and whatever. And now I've learned how to do little charts on this. I'm not really that familiar with it, but and now it's down, you know, whatever, a good 27% from its highs. Ooh, you know, look, if you're chasing green candles, excuse me. Hold on. If you're chasing green candles on this, you know, that's not the way. Again, you buy low, you sell high. Okay. So we don't want to chase green candles on this. Can this come lower? Yeah. I mean, it could retest back to the previous highs. It could come back all the way to 300. It could come all the way back down to 176. I don't know. I'm not chasing MicroStrategy. I think that MicroStrategy is probably going to find more upside at some point in this bull market because, again, I believe that Bitcoin goes higher. If Bitcoin continues to go higher, MicroStrategies probably still goes higher. James is asking, am I still in Welsh? I still do have a small position of Welsh. I have certainly reduced that size. Actually, kind of, I got shuffled some little under these price level, not at the very bottom, right? We don't want to do that. We don't want to sell the bottoms, but I did actually put some into the Solana ecosystem a little bit. I kind of redistributed to kind of get some more diversity in the portfolio. And Welsh is popping. I still think Welsh is going to pop. I'm going to kind of reaccumulate more of that after I hit on some of these other plays that I've got on Solana. and so I'm kind of excited about that. But anyway, I mean, I've still got that position. I'm very, very bullish on stacks. I'm very bullish on Welsh. I'm very bullish on a lot of coins. I'm very bullish on a lot of coins. And maybe even some of the ones that you're talking about, there in the chat as well. Dogecoin, XLM, bullish, sure. Jasmy, but Microstrategies is doing very well. It's coming down here. Don't be surprised, guys, if Microstrategy comes lower. A lot of people probably put some of this in some of the regular investment accounts. I've also been very bullish on Coinbase stock. Coinbase stock getting close to finally breaking to a new all-time high. I've expected that to happen. I expect that to happen. I expect it to break to a new all-time high at some point here in the year 2025, going into 2020, at the end of 2024, going into 2025. Jason's asking, did I get any Doge on Mars yet? No, but I might. I mean, if the timing's right, if I get a good profit from this or that, then I can shuffle it into that. Maybe I would. I do play a lot of swing trade games. I'm less of like a leverage trader. I'm more of a swing trader personally. A lot of people love leverage trading. It can be a great tool. I'm not doing a ton of it lately, but if you guys want to dabble with it, I know a lot. You see it. A lot of the YouTubers are doing leverage trading live on stream. I personally am not doing a lot of that. If I do it, I just do it kind of behind the scenes because you know what? It's not my cup of tea. Black Sea is actually quite the better leverage trader than I am. And maybe he'd be doing some of that trading live on stream. But if you guys want to do leverage trading, you could sign up for Blowfin. I know a lot of people make a ton of money. Maybe you've seen Crypto Face. Maybe you've seen, Tom Crown does a lot of it. I mean, a lot of like Frankie Candles, these guys, certainly a strategy there. It takes a lot of time, and I don't really have that time because I'm more focused on making more content, right? Some people kind of focus on like they do content where they just do leverage trading. I do content to kind of talk about a variety of crypto coins, and so I don't really have time to do leverage trading strategies, which you can make a ton of money on. You can also lose a ton, so please be careful, guys. Set your stop losses. Be careful. If you do sign up for Blowfin using our link, you can make up to $5,000 in deposit bonuses when you do sign up, depending on how much you deposit. So check it out. Blowfin is an exchange that's nice. You don't have to do leverage trading there. You can do spot buying as well. There's no KYC required. It's super easy to use. So check it out if you haven't done so already. We got an affiliate link for you in the comments, in the chat. But like I said, he's taking credit. Mr. T is claiming credit for Bitcoin hitting 100,000 as a pro crypto administration is taking shape with this SEC pick. This was the big story that got us there. Now I do want to talk a little bit about this Hawk Tua deal. Okay. I want to talk about this Hawk Tua deal. So I put out this tweet yesterday. It got a decent amount of views or whatever. I thought it was kind of funny. I mean, it's not funny that people lost money, but it is going to go down in history forever that, hey, you remember where you were when Bitcoin hit 100K? Yeah. I was sitting on my couch and I actually got my fireplace to work for the first time. And I was feeding my baby. I had my baby like this. I was feeding her. I was sitting in front of the fire. I was looking at X and the timeline, and I was looking at everybody talking about how Hawk Tua just rugged. And then Bitcoin hit 100K. And then I tweeted about it. I will never forget the day that Bitcoin hit 100K. It's the same day that the Hawk Tua girl pulled off a $500 million rug pull. And it's not good. She's got to be held accountable. It's crazy though how like everybody jumps on the bandwagon and like is like throw her in jail, when the reality of the situation is probably something like she did this thing, this video you saw, she got famous, she capitalized on the opportunity of like going around and getting a part of the crypto community. Then members of the crypto community probably, I'm speculating, likely reached out to her, said, hey, we got this great idea, you should launch a meme coin. They convinced her probably to launch a meme coin. And the people that convinced her to launch a meme coin probably were like, yeah, we got this great plan. It's going to be a great plan. We're going to get it set up. It's going to be successful. You're going to be loved for it. You're going to be great. And, it won't be a rug. It won't be a rug. Whoever's on her team is probably the ones that are guilty here. She's guilty by being the face of it. So it's going to be bad for her. It's going to be bad for her. She's probably going to have some lawsuits. It was a rug pull. I don't know the ins and outs of it. They're claiming that it wasn't. Everybody's claiming it was. The blockchain says that it was. So I don't know if it's a bad setup or what. I don't know if it's her. She's really behind it. I don't think she's that sharp, to be honest with you guys. She's the Hawk Tua girl. She just learned how to download a MetaMask, and she did a video about it like a month ago. I don't think she's the mastermind, but she's guilty, and it's going to be tough for her. So Hawk Tua, 2024 to 2024. Rest in peace. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be brutal. So not a surprise that it got rugged. We've seen this with a lot of celebrity meme coins. You know, but here's the thing that I put out. I mean, and this is an interesting tweet that I put together because I can't play the clip here. I'm not going to play the clip because there's cussing and whatever. But if you haven't already listened to the space, and you should listen to the whole space, because there's no doubt that the team dodges a bunch of questions. They dodge in a bunch of questions. The team's certainly guilty of messing this up, okay? How did they mess it up? What was the intentionality? This is all still yet to be, whatever discussed, but clearly it was a rug. But then you have Coffeezilla come out. And for me, that hits a nerve, okay? For Coffeezilla to come into this, it hits a nerve for me, okay? Because Coffeezilla in this space proceeds to ask, do you know who Coffeezilla is? If you don't know who Coffeezilla is, let me know in the chat. But Coffeezilla is a YouTuber who is famous for his investigatory journalism into scams and ploys and plots. Some of his videos are good. I'll give him some credit. But a lot of his videos, specifically his anti-crypto videos, are usually total crap. He's done some good ones on whatever, Celsius and some of these, but point in case, did you see this video where he attacked crypto.com and Matt Damon? I'm just going to mute it, but you can kind of see some of the words on the screen. I think he's got captions. Oh, there should be captions. Anyway, and he goes on and he complains about crypto.com in this video, and he goes and rants, and he's complaining that they have an ad campaign because they're trying to have a successful business. And he's talking about how it's all a sham, that they have this big deal. This was posted 2 years ago at the bottom of the bear market. Guess what? If you had looked at this video and you had panic sold your CRO tokens because of this guy, this smarmy guy, okay, who's a investigatory journalist, you would have panic sold the bottom because of him. I don't like this guy. I've never liked this guy. He's got a lot of followers. He's a very big guy. Some people aren't going to like that I don't like him. I don't care. He's never liked crypto. He's never liked crypto. Now, he's got all the reason in the world, as does everybody, to throw shade at the Hawk Tua team. Because it was bad. I say Hawk Tua was bad. But Coffeezilla is a pompous loser who doesn't give others a chance to speak. He goes on a YouTube channel and he just bashes crypto, and he's done this for years and years and years. And if you listened to him, you would probably not be in crypto and you would have missed this bull run because of him. He thinks he's so smart for calling out crypto as a scam, just across the board, like blanket scam. I don't think he supported a single crypto project. And then he goes on this space because he sees it as a huge opportunity for publicity, because Hawk Tua, whether you like her or not, became a big key figure, which is ridiculous, but it happened in 2024. And he saw this as an opportunity. I don't even know how he got on stage, but he got on stage, proceeded to ask a question, gave the team 2 seconds to answer, and then interrupted them, and then just threw a bunch of shade at them. The team is wrong. Hawk 2 is wrong. It was a rug pull. But when I saw Coffeezilla up here on his high horse, I'm just sick of him and his opinions in crypto. He hates crypto. Of course, he's not the guy to do. Who should be doing this is somebody a big YouTube, Altcoin Daily should be interviewing and challenging them, or somebody that's not him, because he already hates crypto. He's just going to throw fire, flames on the thing. Instead, let the people speak, even if they're going to say lies or whatever. Let them light their own fire, right? Don't just poke him and prod him with a stick. I don't know. I know he does have some informative videos, but I don't know if you listen to this. He was obnoxious. He's just constantly interrupting. He'd ask a question and then he'd interrupt them. You know, I mean, look at, just, you got to look more into Coffeezilla, okay? I don't know. We should be talking about him in the crypto space. I'm done with that. Anyway, Hawk 2 was a disaster. Never got into that. Good thing I didn't, because there's a bigger focus here. The history of Bitcoin is an incredible thing. All right? This guy is famous for being excited when Bitcoin hit $1, when Bitcoin hit $100. Now he's here when Bitcoin hit $100,000. Look at how he's changed. Look at how different his face is, but his computer setup is the exact same, which is funny. Super funny. There's a bigger picture here than Hawk 2 coins. I did have to talk about it because it was a very relevant story. What a wild ride it's been. You know, I've been in crypto since 2016. Here we are today. What an incredible journey it's been. Let's talk a little bit about Coin now. I did want to talk about Coffeezilla because there was a time where he attacked crypto.com. Crickets on that for now. I know everybody wants to know, when is Mystery Mary token going to get listed? I want to know the same as well. I believe it's going to get listed soon. Update. There's $600,000 sitting in a community fund ready for centralized exchange listings. You can look at it on the blockchain. It's there. It's ready. And there was a pre-sale that just went on within Cronos. And it was launched by this Balls of Steel game, which is not important to me. But it is important to the Mary community because you've been able to send Mary tokens. As you can see the logo here, Moon tokens, the Moon community as well, contributed $30,000 to this. And I think push the button tokens you could send as well. I don't know why they got the push the button logo on there. But there was a 600,000, what is it? I think $500,000 worth of Mary sent to this pre-sale. And then like $2 million worth of Crow or something was sent to this pre-sale. Kind of crazy. So a couple $1 million was raised for this pre-sale. Why is this significant for Mary and the exchange listing? Well, the theory I've had is this pre-sale was designed to grab liquidity from the Mary community to lock liquidity on VVS's end because TGE will occur within 48 hours on VVS. VVS is clearly behind this in some capacity. What they did with Crow with Knife is they, from a pre-sale with dip the token, they lock the liquidity and they then use that to then basically control more of the supply so they could feel the confidence to list it on crypto.com. I think the same is going to happen here with Mary, but 48 hours. So now like what? Let's call it like 36 hours now until this thing will launch. Maybe less. Could happen in the next hour. I don't know. It within 48 hours means it could happen any minute. Who knows? They're going to list Balls of Steel, the token, on VVS. So look out at the, VVS finance account, the largest DEX on Cronos. Keep an eye on it. No updates yet. They are also having they kind of got like a little ad banner on the on-chain wallet. It looks like I saw some photos that I haven't looked at that myself, but this pre-sale's done. It was successful, at least in the raising of money. Let's see if the token goes up. Here's what I wanted to show you guys. So, here you got guys saying 20x is possible, 100x of listed on crypto. Don't listen to that stuff. Maybe way too early to say. If you look at what happened to Dip and you look at what happened to Love and you look at what happened to Moon, no, that didn't happen. The best performance was like a 4x, which is great, but there's no guarantee that's even going to happen. I contributed to the Balls presale only to support the idea that maybe it's going towards, just again on the hypothesis, which is a theory, maybe it's going to go towards a future listing for crypto for Mary on crypto.com. Which, if that theory is right, then hypothetically, you could be looking at a listing before Christmas, maybe. That'd be exciting. David's even said, we're like 99% of the way there. Whatever that means, David is the leader of the Mary community. But, you can see how much has been raised. It's a lot, 33% of all the money that was sent to this pre-sale was $537,000 worth of Mary token. You've got $1 million worth of Cronos coins. So 1.6 million was raised or whatever. Something like, about 1.6 million was raised. So that's not too bad. That's pretty successful. Let's see how the launch goes. I don't know. It's impossible to make predictions on that. But once that happens, only then and only then will we see a potential crypto.com listing, at least for Mary. It's been kind of alluded to that first balls needs to drop. The balls token needs to drop. And then things should happen for Mary is kind of what has been being rumored, teased, whatever you want to call it. So I've never told anybody to buy this coin. I've just said that I've been bullish on it. I hold tokens. I've held tokens. I've been following the community. I rode a lot of this wave down and I rode it back up. I did not panic sell the bottom. In fact, I DCA'd back in. It came back up. I had a feeling one day I would get listed. That feeling stayed with me through this whole move. Here we are. If it gets listed again, you know, crow with knife. Again, I'll say it. Bullish on crow with knife. Okay. This thing did, you know, a 10x basically on the listing. Because it got listed on. Well, it got listed on. I think it got listed on the 30th, actually. Let's look back to that because I posted about this. I got to look back to this. Let's go through the evidence one more time. All right. Crow at Night was listed on the 26th of April. Which is this day. All right, so now if you look at this and you go, let's go down to like the, let's even do it this way. Let's get down to the hours here. May, April. This is what happened. Boom. The 26th at, I don't know what time that is. 2 UTC. 2 UTC. 2 UTC, which is, can somebody do that? What is 2 UTC in Central Standard Time? Can somebody do that conversion for me really quick? 2 UTC time in Central Standard Time. Can somebody do that for me really quick? What is that? Because on April 26th at 4 a.m., 8 p.m. 2 UTC. $8 p.m. 8 p.m. it pumped. So what, 8 p.m. the night before? It's too much math and conversions. I can't do it live. But basically what I'm saying is it got listed on crypto.com. From the day that it got listed, it in 14 hours went up 5x. Then it had a stumble tumble. This, I believe, is when Destruction sold 700K. I believe it crashed 62% from fear. It recovered. And then it completed a almost full 8x, 9x move there. So then it tumbled down, and the whole crypto market kind of cooled off, to be honest with you. So anyway, let's see what shakes out here. I don't know how it's going to play out. I don't know if it's going to be better. I don't know if it's going to be worse. I don't know how it's going to go. All I know is it's going to do something. So we'll see. We'll see, Crow fam. Let's talk about CRO. Well, Ahmed says Crow is a scam in the chat. I don't know why you'd think that. It's a top 28 coin. It's a very compliant exchange. You must like Coffeezilla. Anyway, Crowcoin right now is doing fine. It was up to 23 cents earlier. It's doing fine. It could come back down to like 19 cents before continuing to the upside, so just be aware of that. But I do expect Crowcoin to potentially achieve, 27 cents before the end of the year, maybe even 37 cents. We could potentially see that. We got to see how that plays out. Somebody asked me to compare the last bull market and kind of where we're at versus in the cycle versus last cycle. Well, we are currently, here's the way we could do that. We are currently about 200 days away from the potential peak, right? So technically we are here. But I would say that I would be reasonable to expect that to be higher, like this to be higher. It could even be somewhere up here, above this level. Because technically we're here, and then we got like 200 days left before we have a big blow off top. So we're basically right where we were at in the last cycle. This thing could get huge inflows any minute. It's a top 28 coin right now. Bitcoin dominance is showing weakness, finding some support here. Once this really breaks down, like really breaks down, that's when Crocoin could, would, should hopefully explode. $2J3 in the chat. How's it going, $2J3? Never left, went cold storage. What else we got going on, guys? We got 488 viewers, by the way. 334 you guys are watching on X, and 154 you guys watching on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, give us a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Turn on your notification bell so you guys can be aware. For all you guys watching, if you like this live stream, we do plenty live streams like this. It's not always just about Crow. I do a variety of different live streams. Even in this one, I didn't talk about Crow for a lot of it because there's a lot more going on than just CRO, but I always do have updates. We get a huge following from the crypto.com lovers, the Crow fam, as we call ourselves. I've been a part of the Crow fam for a long time. Love that community. There's a lot of great communities. Solana's very strong. Swee's looking strong. Jasmy Army, XRP Army. There's so many great plays. So this is Crypto Bull Market. If you like content, you like live streams, well, tune in. Check our YouTube channel out or follow us on X, and just know every Monday through Friday we do streams right at about noon. Sometimes that's different if I got something going on, but generally streaming right at about noon Central Standard Time. Brian wants a stacks video. We should get you one. We should get you one. What's up with Minted? Is it popping today? Yesterday, by the way, that's what I wanted to say. Yesterday, Fulcrum. Did you guys see that? Do you guys see Fulcrum yesterday? This thing was crazy. This thing went yesterday from a $13 million market cap up 4x, 4.5x. Where did that come from? I don't know. Could it go higher? Maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't be buying into these candles. Look what happens. Comes right back down. It's a quick way to lose a lot of money very quickly, chasing things like that. What's going on with Minted right now? Not much. Not much. But at any moment, Minted could have the same thing happen that Fulcrum just did. At any moment, that could happen. In fact, it had a nice little pump the other day. Do you remember this? I was doing some videos on this when it happened. All of a sudden, boom, just exploded up to 24 million. I expect it to get up there at some point again. I don't know. I just think it's going to have another pop-off moment. All of a sudden, you're going to see it's up 4x. You're going to be going, what happened to Minted? Minted is an NFT platform on Cronos. Some people say that Crocoin's been suppressed. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, prove it. I mean, what coin isn't suppressed? Stacks has been suppressed. Bitcoin gets suppressed, like, by who? You know, that's crypto. There's people playing games in crypto all the time. Viceroy says, did I buy Hawktua? I'd rather drink battery acid. Oh, man. Stinky Monkey says, I feel like NFTs have fallen off. I agree. Some are coming back, though. There's a battle going on right now between Ahmed and Slots and Poker. Play nice, Ahmed. Wow. It's very bearish of you. Mr. Chor says, do I think that Pauls will dump right away or continue for a few days? To be honest with you, I don't know. And I'm truthfully shaking in my boots over it. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of giving me Capybara vibes because of the partnership with Mary's similar. It's got a similar story arc to it where it's a game set up in a similar way like Capybara. Capybara made a lot of people a lot of money. And also lost a lot of people a lot of money because then they panic bought the top. So if it goes up, and it could have a big move to the upside, potentially, maybe. It could also crash right away. If it goes up, though, I think it's going to have eventually, I think it's going to have some big, fall off thing. Is it going to do this right away? I don't know. These giant green candles lasted 2 days on Capybara. Could it be the same thing? I don't know. Could it go 5 days? I don't know. Could it go 1 day? I don't know. It's impossible to say. It depends what all the investors, speculators do. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I have no idea. If I did know, it's low enough market cap. I can't really say those things, right? I got to be careful with that. I never told anybody to buy anything. I just say I'm bullish on this. I'm not bullish on that, whatever. Generally. And then I say, do your own research. But it could do a Capybara, maybe. Or it could just crash. I don't know. Yeah. AR, you get it. There's the quote of the day. I don't know. I couldn't possibly predict it. Oh man, Slots and Poker, it's okay. Chin up. Just a sauerkraut in the chat. That's all right. You get those sometimes. Trust me, I got a lot of sauerkrauts that like to talk to me. It's whatever. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. And that's probably how Coffeezilla sees me. He's always been anti. He really lost me when he did the anti-crypto.com video, So that's when Coffeezilla really lost me. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, zippity boppity boop. None of us know. At the end of the day, just remember this. None of us know, but we do have a good idea as to the history of crypto. Okay. And that just being said, Bitcoin's at 100K. Oh, and by the way, let's look at Bitcoin really quick. This makes sense. It broke through. It's testing. Find support, continue to the upside. Maybe it comes back down. Maybe it has some really spooky. Okay, here's another fun fact before I go, because this is important. Stick around. Yesterday, one of my good friends who has been ignoring crypto, even though I told him to not ignore it for the last 2 years, texted me. He said, I have some money. What should I buy on crypto.com? I told him, are you ready for it to get set on fire? He said yes. So I gave him 2 picks. I'm not going to share those picks. You probably know what they are. You can guess. I don't like to tell people what to buy. I'll tell my friends maybe, and then I'll tell them. I always lead it off with, are you ready for it to go to 0? Because if you're not ready for it to go to 0, then I don't want to give you any advice. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I play it. because that's what crypto is. It's very volatile. And if something crashes 50% in their mind, it might as well have gone to zero, right? And that happens. Okay. Some of my favorite projects crash 50% sometimes before going 10x, whatever. You know what they are, Craig. You know what they are. Hint, it's probably what I hold. You know what I mean? If I hold something, I think it's going to go up, right? I mean, so, but I could be wrong. So whatever. But my point is one, I had a friend ignoring crypto, said, I got money, I'm going to put it in crypto.com. What should I buy? Two, my wife's cousin says, I'm interested in Bitcoin and I want to learn more. What's the name of your channel again? I want to start watching now. He wants to start watching. Bitcoin was at 95K. 2 hours later after he texted me, Bitcoin hit 100K. It's hilarious. It's unbelievable. If you're watching this, no disrespect, brother, but the timing's tough because I've been talking about crypto. I have a crypto channel I've been doing for 3 years, and now people in my life are seeing it at 100K, and they're like, oh, now I want to pay attention. And I'm like, that is the opposite of what I've been preaching about. You had a chance to buy it at 15K. Why did I listen then? People want to buy high. I don't know why. I think Bitcoin can still keep going up, but man, if I was getting into crypto now, if I knew what I knew and I didn't have crypto and then I was getting into crypto now, I'd be scared. Truthfully. I still think it goes up, but now that we're above 100K, it is pretty scary. I think we go higher, but we could slip and dip back. I don't know. So I had a friend of mine. I had my wife's cousin reach out to me yesterday. And he was still trying to like debate with me the security. He's like, I don't trust computers. I'm like, dude, it's a decentralized network. And then like, that's hard to get your mind around. So again, it's just tough for me because I've been doing the thing for, since 2016. I've gotten past those hurdles and I'm still trying to help people get over those hurdles and their fears with like Bitcoin. And you'd think that like the ETFs would be enough. So I gave them some Bitcoin documentaries. Hopefully that helps. Third, I had my wife's mother had a friend who yesterday posted on Facebook that they bought XRP and Ripple yesterday. Her mom took a screenshot, sent that to my wife, and then my wife said, my mom's friend bought XRP and Bitcoin, and she wants you to talk with her to help her out. And I said, oh my gosh, no. I said, oh my gosh, no. Send her the link to the crypto report. I had 3 different people yesterday essentially panic buy crypto. And then it hit 100K. Interesting, huh? Is that interesting? Does anybody find that interesting? Am I the only one that finds that really interesting? We're friends, Pots McBlaze. You're friends with me, Pop, Mr. Chore. If you take the time and you're respectful and you're watching the content, we're friends. All right. We're internet friends. It's different, but it's a friendship of its own. It's a special bond. Okay. What we have here. Oh man. You guys are battling in the chat right now. Oh boy. Does anybody else find that interesting? 3 different people. Retail's back. Retail's back. Are you hearing me? 3 different people in my life just bought crypto. That makes me feel kind of bearish. A little bearish. I'm super bullish though. Okay. So just like that's where we're at, guys. All right. All right. All the love to you guys. That's all I got. I wanted to share that story. Bitcoin's on 100K. Let's get a bullish retest off the top. Let's continue to the upside. Whatever. Let's test back down to 97 off the top of this range one more time. Maybe 96. Let's not go back to 60, 70K. Let's not do any of that. Is that possible? That is possible. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to think about it. But I want to remind you guys, even if that happens, I'm still prepared for 200 days of general bull market left. Is there going to be volatility in that? Fine. Yes. Cosmic Blaze, I'm your friend, and I'm ready to lose it all. Unbelievable. Oh, man. Slots and Poker says, love to watch you. I love to watch you in the chat today, Slots and Poker. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel. Wish me luck. I got a gig tomorrow. I'm whipping out the guitar tomorrow. My guitar is breaking, though. You see this? Can you see it? My I forget what you call this. My saddle's coming up. I got to get it fixed. But I got to do an hour set list. I think an hour and a half. I haven't even done a set in like 2 years. I don't even practice anymore. I'm not getting paid. I'm just doing it for free. It's for charity. So, all right, guys, that's all I got in this one. I'll see you in the next one. If you haven't already, by the way, Mr. Short, you can play the drums. I do need a drummer, maybe. I don't know. If you guys haven't signed up for BlowFin, leverage trading can be a great tool to accumulate some more wealth, grab some more spot positions with the profits. You can also lose money quickly. I like leverage trading. I think it's a great tool. Check it out if you haven't done so. If you want to dabble, be careful. Low leverage until you're good. That's the way. If you're going to do it at all. When you sign up, you get up to $5,000 deposit bonus. That's all I got, guys. Until next time, I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Smash like, subscribe to the channel, DCA, HODL, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay. Forget about it. See you next time. Peace, guys.